Huh?
Put the beat.
You had it. Bring it back. Nah. Right there.
You good?
Yeah.
Kush Star Jupiter.
Okay, so you're gonna want to interact with the camera. You know what I'm saying? You want to bring it to him, okay?
Okay. Oh, y'all know how I get down. Y'all seen it before.
You're in the shot.
Oh, let me move then. Turn up, BB.
And 5, 4,
Hey.
3, 2. It's on you.
Yeah.
In my zone, chasing paper, more like gold, making plays on my committee. I've been checking off these goals, in my DM, I don't see them. Like what you got poppin', I'm booked and busy out my city. Yo, bitch, I'm getting money. What these little hoes worry about me for? I'm the one they reaching for. Bitch, I'm getting money. I'm the topic of their conversation. Yo, why these broke bitches saying? Niggas fuck the light switch. I'm sick of this night shit. They be biting what I do, like I'm fucking Mike Tyson. I'm telling you the planet. All these rappers can't stand it. Cookie nigga, I'm a bandit. Yeah, then I fuck on that mansion. Big bang, McDonald's water, fish tank. My jewelry number on speed dial. Bought real estate, I got keys now. Came from the bottom, they brought like they know me. On top of the mountain, they fell out below me. I'm respected, so like a show for it. Bitch, I'm chosen. Oh my. Dummy niggas wanna fuck me. Silly chicks be acting funny. If it ain't about a dollar, don't you dare come checking for me. He make it rain on the bitch. Money long 24 hours, I'm rich. Time is money I spent, so I trust you again. I said what I meant. Relax. Bad bitch, been in that bag. First place gold, you know that I'm winning. Salty bitch, get out of your feelings. You better get back. Lord, on the chopper, go off, make it quick clad. I got the big racks. I'm popping my records, so back for the feedback. What these little hoes worry about me for? I'm the one they reaching for. Bitch, I'm getting money. I'm the topic of their conversation. Yo, why these broke bitches say? Bitch, we getting money. What these little hoes worry about me for? I'm the one they reaching for. Bitch, I'm getting money. I'm the topic of their conversation. Yo, why these broke bitches say? You call me pricey. Keep your shit like Nike. Bloody business, and I'm my poison lady. I'm the sun, you the planet. All your rappers can't stand it. Took your nigga off Danny, yeah, and I'm fucking in a mansion.
Yeah. You know who it is. At @the_Diamond Diva on Instagram, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit dope. That shit dope. But that's me, yeah. Yeah, but that's me. That's just me. Hey, question.
Right.
Okay. Thank you. Get it. Oh, there's some music anyway. You can put D.
Finger deal me.
A whole lot of Kush Star Jupiter shit.
Bro, the brick.
Word day from last week was finger deal me. You feel me? A whole lot of Kush Star Jupiter.
Love the finger deal you.
That was reaching. Make sure you run that video back and scan the QR code. You can stream that anywhere in your phones and your Alexas and all of that stuff. Comment to the couch.
So now we're going to get into truth. Is you
Coming
ready?
to the couch. Yes, sir. You been enjoying the show? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's up?
Network. Certified in the building. Yes, sir. You was in the building with us on our first week. You know what I mean? You and your network and your crew of shows, your cast members. How was your experience in the building?
Man, I enjoyed the experience. Like I told you, we really appreciated the invite. I really like what y'all doing. I like the vibe here, so
Facts.
yeah, it's
Facts.
a good experience.
Facts. Where you from?
I'm from Newberry, man. Newberry, South
Okay.
Carolina.
Shout out to Newberry, South Carolina.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
sir.
for sure. I've been on here for 13 years.
Really? Really? You
So what made you move from Newberry?
I just had needed a change. So when I left Newberry, I lost my dad. My dad got killed when I was 16. Then my mom died the year after that. So I've been on my own pretty much since then. So I moved to Clinton with some people. My sister had got me my own apartment. And when I left there, I came to Greenville and just keep coming up. Better opportunity.
Okay. That was a lot in one little segment.
losing your father at 16, though, you know, that changes a lot in a young man. You know what I'm saying?
And losing your mother a year after.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so how did that influence? Okay, first, we're going to start with your music. How did that influence your music? Like, did you start doing music right after that, or did it come along later? Like, how did that play a part in you musically?
We was just doing music back in the hometown. Like, you know, that's how we started out back in like 2001, 2002. And it was like, you was talking about synchronicity earlier.
Yes, sir. Synchronicity.
Yeah.
Shout out.
I don't want to mess the name up. Be Me, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
heard,
fact.
shout out Be Me.
Shout out Be Me.
But I heard her mention Speedy. Speedy hosted my first mixtape. Speedy, your food for this. Yeah. It's still a classic. It's called Grits, Getting Rich in the South.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Speedy hosted that joint. But then we started doing music, and yeah, to your question, it definitely impacted it. I really think it kind of saved my life at some point.
Right.
Just having that release, yeah.
Right. So music saved your life.
Yeah.
So, like, it's just so crazy because people have different reasons of why they're inspired by music, and it's really like in your DNA. It's really soothing. It's a universal language. Like, no matter where you go, music is, you know what I'm saying, important. So, but another thing I want to get into is not only are you musically inclined, you also have your own podcast.
Right.
Yeah. So tell us a little more about that.
Me and my partner DJ Rain, shout out DJ Rain. We had started a pod back like 5 years ago.
Shout out DJ Rain.
And it was called the I Say Podcast. And when we started it, we was just recording. And the reason why we started it, because people would just come over and just kick it with us. They'll be like, man, y'all need to record this shit. Y'all should be getting paid.
Because the conversations is so deep.
Right.
And so we were like, okay, so we started doing the pod, but we ain't know nothing about the business side, so we was just sharing the link via Google Drive. And then like people was like, yo, this shit dope. And then somebody had reached out to me, like, let me show you how to put it on the platform. And they showed me, and we put ours on there, and it picked up some traction. And then like other people was asking like, hey, how did you do it? And then we was telling them, and it was like, hey, we want to link up with y'all. So that's how the network started.
Okay, so being musically inclined, now you started a podcast. Do you feel like music some way helped you get on with the podcast? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do they work together?
To be honest, where I'm at with music now, I do music just as a hobby. I'm one of those people. It's like my therapy. I don't do music cause I ain't with it. I did all that back. I ain't with that right now. But I'm investing in like my artists. So what I look at from them is, yeah, I'll promote their music. Like, they do the intros to some of the podcast shows and stuff like that. So I try and tie it in any way I can to make sure we're utilizing all the resources that we have at hand on our platform.
And shout out your artist. So who's your artist?
Right now I have Victoria Rose, she's a
Rose.
female artist, and then I also have vocals. He's an R&B artist.
Right.
Yeah. Now, I got one more in the works. I'm gonna announce that one next.
Are you in the producing? Are you in there listening to them, making the music?
Oh yeah, for sure,
sir.
man.
Old school.
Yeah, we hands on with like all our sessions, because that's how I came up recording.
Right.
Like We don't do that sending verses back. Nah, we all come to the studio.
Where's your studio of choice around?
We got our own.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
in-house.
good.
Facts. Okay. Yeah.
That's what's up.
So you guys are really churning it out over there. And what's the name of the other label?
Truth is.
Truth Is.
Yep. Truth
And I was on the Truth Is podcast.
Yeah, we was on the I Say podcast.
I Say Podcast
Yep.
Network, right? And it was really dope. I had the conversations of the culture with you.
Yeah.
And we talked about a lot of different things, you know what I'm saying? I had to pull up, he's the one that told me that racism doesn't exist because he believes that we buy into it, you know what I'm saying? But he believes racists exist.
Okay.
And we had a real conversation, which was a big thing, like in the podcast world, a lot of podcasts came out through activism and things like that, people needing a voice to be, put on something, and I appreciate having a conversation with you then because it was really dope. Right. We talked about a lot of different things. We talked about, the checking in. We brought that question here with COP and furthering the culture identity that we have here in upstate. You know what I mean? I've seen a lot of posts where artists are saying that they don't feel a lot of support. You know what I mean? We want to find ways to stop that. You know what I mean? Really give artists a platform. For something to do. So we appreciate you, supporting everything. Big Floyd, what else you got for me? I know you got some more questions.
Y'all know Big Floyd like to be plugged in with the juice.
Yeah.
So it's been a situation going on with what's his name again?
Ime Udoka.
Ime Udoka.
Right.
I didn't know how to say it all by myself.
Right.
It's been a lot of
Yes, a lot of chatting.
and a lot of cheating going on.
Right.
So I heard
you got
your
caught
song.
in a crazy position.
Yes, I heard your song Love Song. So I was like, this would be a good topic for him because it seems like you're really in love with your wife. That's your wife. That's your girlfriend? Okay,
Your
I thought it was your
girlfriend.
wife.
Shout
out to
so
her.
we saw on your Instagram.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So I was like, you really I see the love going on.
I see the love. I feel the love. I heard the song Love Song. I said, this gotta be this man's wife, his girlfriend, but it's a lot of love there.
Right.
How are you about cheating? Have you ever cheated? Have you ever been cheated on?
Yeah,
and
because they, online they talking about, Ime Udoka cheating on Nia Long. You know what I'm saying? They're like, do you think also you think there could be a certain person that can't get cheated on, or is it like?
I'm gonna tell you
they what? You know what I'm saying?
Let him talk, let the man speak.
Yeah, I don't bite my tongue about nothing.
Right.
This my
Be
first,
100.
This is my first relationship I've ever been faithful in.
Okay.
Ever.
Yeah. What was the change?
Self.
Yeah.
Still.
So
Yeah. I've cheated before. You feel me? So once you do it, you're sort of like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Like why did I do that? You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah. But they're saying with this guy, he sleeping around with Nia Long and with white girls.
That don't mean nothing, man.
Yeah.
When you thinking about it don't mean nothing about how much money you got or whether you gonna be faithful or not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I look at it like when you keep it real, when you sit back and evaluate yourself, this ain't no cocky shit.
Yeah.
You do the homework, you can look it up, whatever. I've had some beautiful women.
Right.
A saying that my
still
uncle
happens,
had,
right.
show me a bad bitch and I'll show you somebody who's tired of fucking. Sad, but that's it. But that's that program, though. That's that program.
It is programmed.
That's that culture you see. That's that music we hear.
Right.
But when you really hold yourself accountable,
it's ignorance, really.
and you be like, come on, bro.
Right.
Like, you tripping.
Right.
Soul ties.
And sometimes
People
we have
understand it.
playful tendencies that I think we pour ourselves into. Like they said in this situation with Duke, he, messing around with a lot of people he was working with. You know what I'm saying? They're like, and you had Nia Long, it doesn't make sense. I don't think you should be suspended for the season.
Yeah.
I don't think for that you should be suspended for a season. I think because that's workplace relationships everywhere. Everywhere. And I guarantee in those other teams, they can find somebody that's messing around with somebody on the team. 32 teams? What do you mean?
So for me, I think I've been on all ends of the spectrum. I've been the cheater, I've been cheated on, I've seen people get cheated on. Like I've
Yeah.
seen, I've been dealing with it
Right,
all
right.
with cheating. I feel as though it's like so many people out here.
Right.
People are attracted to people.
Right.
People,
Facts.
it's natural.
Right.
I think it is very weird and unnatural to ask a person to just be with one person
To restrict themselves.
forever, to restrict yourself.
But I think like certain
Like, I
people
just
are
think
built
that's
to be
absurd.
with one person, but like
I think that's cap. I feel like that's cap.
right.
I have witnessed people being married for 30
Long
years,
years,
40
Good
years,
facts.
and
Me
they
too.
have 3 and 4 families.
Yeah.
But they still was together. I think people confuse love and loyalty. I think
How do you deceive loyalty? Because that's like a word that's used a lot.
loyalty is okay. For example, my mother and father have been married for 38 years. My daddy has always taken care of the bills. He's never disrespected my mom in any type of way. She is always well taken care of. He loves her.
Right.
You know, he's there.
Right.
Do I feel like he's been faithful the whole 38 years? No. Do I feel like my mom's been faithful
Every
the whole
day.
38 years?
Yeah.
No.
Every day for
I
30
feel like
years.
I feel like people go through different periods. I feel like people evolve over time. Sometimes you grow into another person. You don't even know the person that you
Right.
with anymore.
Facts.
And you have to refine that stuff. And I feel
Right.
like in the midst of that, you're gonna dibble and dabble outside of the
Yeah.
relationship.
I think like we have to like open communication a little bit more so cheating doesn't happen. I think a lot of people cheat out of fear too. Like there's like a
These
fear
days and
thing.
times, we got so many sexual labels and
Right.
so many people. Like it's more open for you to be more sexually open
Right,
with and
right,
experience
right.
different things.
It
Like
definitely
it's so
is,
hard
right.
to say. I
Right.
think it's absurd to expect a person to just stick with you the whole time.
Facts.
That's what I think.
I don't have the ego to think somebody.
But
'cause
then
I'm a
again-
nuisance. I can annoy people. So.
But then again, like he said, he's been through it all. He's seen it all, and
Yeah.
he's good with where he's at. Ain't it right?
Facts.
So you just ain't
Yeah,
got.
for sure.
Does your lady do music as well?
Yeah, and see, here's something else I want to add about that. When you get, like what happened to me is getting a better spiritual understanding a couple of years ago, right?
What did it take to get that? Like what was the spiritual understanding?
Loss of some family members and a sit-down conversation with my 85-year-old honey.
Right.
And starting a therapy to understand why my therapist diagnosed me with PTSD at the same level as a frontline military.
Right.
Unpacking that, and then when you understand that, because I would be thinking like, I ain't even thinking about this one. Why am I thinking about it? Then you understand soul ties. That's
Right.
another thing,
Right.
man. When you understand soul ties, you don't want to be out here telling
Right.
yourself.
Facts. I've come to that understanding.
Yeah.
And I'm 37. I say I've come to an understanding like I don't want to mingle with anything that doesn't align.
For sure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I have dabbled with things that haven't aligned, and I've paid the consequences.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
too.
Then you're like, damn, like
Yup.
I didn't need to do that. Like it wasn't even that deep. You know
So
what
you
I'm saying?
feel like to be with one person is like that's a go.
No, I don't think so because I'm divorced, so I can't obviously say that.
asking.
No.
True.
See, here's the thing with that. We
Mhm.
talked about like communications. Me and my lady completely open with each other.
Right.
We open to the point we've had a conversation. You need that itch, and we gonna go
Yeah.
find her together.
Right.
That's just what
Right.
it is.
Right,
That's how
but
it should
see,
be.
but do you see like it is
Right, that's how it should
necessary,
be.
but
Yeah.
it's transparency
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
in the relationship,
Facts.
and it's
Facts.
discussed and it's
Yeah.
agreed
Right,
upon
right.
that we have an itch. It's time to go scratch that
Right.
bitch.
Right.
But everybody does not have that transparency. I think the cheating comes
Right.
in with when you're not transparent with your
Right.
person and you don't want to hurt their feelings, you don't want to make
Right.
them feel less than.
Right. Facts.
So you go and do you just on the sneak. But
Right.
I love you doing
But I
everything
don't
right,
even
but
want
it's
you to.
just me.
Right.
But see, that's what. But see, you have to discuss the transparency of a relationship,
Right.
and that's why you don't cheat. Like
Right.
that's how this shit goes so deep.
Right. It
That shit's
does. Right.
stressful, man.
Right. And I believe
You
like
somebody
humans.
stressed.
I truly believe like humans have this brain chemistry that's always going on too that we can't see. Like brain waves are things we can't see. You know what I mean? And I believe we're always interacting with each other subconsciously. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I think that gets us in compromising positions. You feel me? Because we're not aware. We're not aware of self. Like I know how I get when I'm a certain way, and I know I need to be in certain environments if I'm on a certain type of time. You feel what I'm saying? If I'm not on that time, you know what I mean. But I have to be in a very safe space. You know what I mean? Like for me, I didn't like. I had my father, but like I've seen my father married multiple times. You feel me? I'm his firstborn. So like, for me, seeing a relationship between man and woman has always been kind of turbulent. Not turbulent in a way they didn't try, but turbulent in a way where it's like, it's mixed signals.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it was hard for me to gauge as a man developing because my mom wasn't involved.
Right.
You know what I mean? My mom wasn't involved at all.
I was the complete opposite. When my pops died, him and my mom had just celebrated 41 years.
Yeah.
You know, so I saw that.
Yeah.
Right.
But also in that pivotal time in my life, and the other part is we was born into and raised as Jehovah's Witnesses.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all know about that.
Y'all don't celebrate
Yeah,
holidays.
Nothing, no dating,
Right.
nothing.
No birthdays or nothing.
So you telling me I can't go do this, and I'm seeing these attractive girls. I'm in middle school, going to high. But come on.
Yeah.
So you can understand, like, living that shelter kind of life.
Facts.
You get out there,
Right.
and it's like,
Yeah.
it's
Like I lived a kind of sheltered life because my dad was raising me too. So he didn't want me to stray because he knew I could be a knucklehead.
Right.
So if I strayed too far, I might get into some shit.
Right.
So like he always like was on top of me, like, you know, so I learned to go to work. And you know, you make pitfalls as a developing man because you think you can hide sometimes. Like when you think you're smart, you know what I mean, and you're not as smart as you think you are. And I think that's the all growth of us all. Like I feel like we all have to evolve on some level, you know what I mean? Or we'll be stuck at that age, you know what I mean? So, you know, that's one of the things I learned. I'm glad I had this conversation because, you know, online conversations can get very like dogmatic. You feel what I mean? Like there's no nuance. You know what I'm saying? So like we're discovering it's a very nuanced conversation. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? A lot of things happen and we have to hold ourselves accountable and be transparent. So
we have to be transparent.
Right. So what you got to promote out here, man? I know you got some work with your artists. Like what songs do we need to be playing?
Yeah, man, we got right now the music. We just kind of taking a break on that.
Okay.
We got 5 new pods we about to launch. We got a sports pod. We got a pod called Too Worthy. That's coming out. It's 2 people who were raised Jehovah's Witnesses talking about how crazy that was.
What's that called? What's that one called again?
Too Worthy.
Too Worthy.
Yeah.
I like that.
We got 2 producers who gonna be doing the pod, bringing artists in, playing beats, stuff like that.
Right.
That. A girl got her pod, the Real Fantasy Podcast. And then I'm starting a sports pod with my homie Ernest. It's gonna be called Ernest Truth.
Okay.
So yeah, we got
Ernest Truth, you and him are doing.
Yes.
What's going to be the nature of that podcast?
Sports. So it's gonna be the immediate reaction. We're gonna do 30-minute snips to like big sporting events. Give immediate uncut reactions, not that shit you seen on ESPN, that politically correct, like real. This nigga fucking up. Why they pay him that money? Like, you know what I'm saying that, and we also just partnered with legend out of Lawrence, South Carolina, launching the Urban Filmmakers. Right. So that's coming, and what we're doing is putting together films and stuff for like the pitch to Netflix.
Okay. I like that.
Dewberry. So Dewberry is 30 minutes outside of Union County, the ugly, where I was bred, born and raised.
Yeah.
So yeah, y'all see we have a lot of good stuff coming out of that part of the world.
Yeah.
Even though we're the sticks and country, as Pig would say.
Yeah. It's Spartanburg the country too, though. It's USDA. It's just a little more city around, but we country too out here.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Y'all definitely are. So tell me this right here. So do you have children?
Yeah.
You have children. Do you feel like what you're doing, are you like influencing them to take a different route as far as life? Like, you know, people usually do like go to school, go to college, do this, do that. Do you feel like what you're doing, all the stuff that you're doing, that you're influencing them to go after their dreams?
I'm gonna encourage college on nothing. It's the way I look at parenting, because people always say, well, I want to give my kid everything I didn't have. Well, when I was coming up, I was pretty much blessed. I had everything I wanted. So I don't look at my kids like that. What I didn't have was that love I was longing for.
Right.
And that peace a lot of times.
Right.
So I always make sure they know they're loved and they always in a peaceful environment.
Right.
Like certain conversations I won't have in front of kids because they don't need to hear that. They don't need to hear escalated arguing. All of that. They go to school, they hear chaos. They go over here and hear chaos. When they come home, that should be their place of peace.
Facts.
That's way.
One thing about Big Plug, we gonna plug you in with all the information. We gonna get into
Sure.
all topics.
So, so we appreciate you for coming, and if there's anything you need us to like spread over here at B100, but you're welcome here. Appreciate your support.
Likewise, man, on y'all. Anything y'all need from us, man, down the hill with, let us know.
Okay, most definitely.
You know what I mean? You're right here at Meet the Innovators Radio.
Tell them where they can follow you at, True.
Facts.
You can follow me on Instagram, is the real truth. You can also follow the I Say Podcast Network on Instagram. You can also follow the label on Instagram. Truth is the label. Facebook is I Say Podcast Network. You can follow on there as well. So, and just stay tuned. We got some good stuff coming. Shout out to Meet the Innovators, Top Show. Shout out to everybody who doing something, man. Everybody who in here. Because
Facts.
and to do this and to be creative and to spend your money and I know it, man. I know what it takes to do that. So I salute everybody doing it.
Yeah. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. We got some really dope stuff on the way to wrap up the episode today. I've been enjoying it with Big Plug. Like, honestly, it's been deep conversation.
Yes, and this is the meaning of Meet the Innovators. Like, we really do this.
We get into it, you feel me?
We get to the business.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the building. We got Armin Flame on the way. DJ Lil Swan gonna give me a little mixer roll, and then we're gonna get to a whole lot of more top shelf shit.
Late night music with DJ Swan. Tell my beat strong, y'all be in the shop. Who poppin' and shit like this? First they were laughing when I saw them rapping. Now look who the hardest, don't let them forget. Hustling hard since I was a youngin'. Double degree and you know I'm coming. Bitch, my records spin up in Atlanta. Now they talking, I'm in the mood. Niggas don't know what to do with a dog. Train me and tell me some chump change. But how do you lobby around a dog? DJ Lil Swan, the future.
In the building.
Okay.
In the building.
Okay.
Big RMF flame. You
We
feel me?
got big RMF flame.
Shawty Ray.
Straight from Top Shelf
Yes, sir.
Entertainment.
Uh-oh.
Hit the laugh on one time. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
Y'all, let me tell y'all this. I am probably Flame's biggest fan. Anytime I see him in the club, I'm shouting him out.
Yeah.
I'm giving y'all a little intro to his song. Help me understand because he's certified. This is my dog. This
Yeah.
is my guy.
Yeah.
We're about to get into it with him.
Let's do it.
Okay,
man.
let's
Where
get
you
it.
from?
Be
Flame?
100.
Yes, sir. Where you from, my boy? Where you
I'm
from?
from Spottsburg, South Carolina.
Yes, sir.
Southside.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Southside in the building. You
Yes,
feel me?
sir.
Okay, so Flame,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to get into the next question, which I already know the answer.
Yeah.
How did you start rapping? And tell the truth, because I'm going to expose it. It's not what I know.
I mean, I can't lie, man. Even growing up, a lot of my homeboys liked to rap, so we used to just try little stuff on the old computers. Like, you remember the old
The
computers?
doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's try something.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
we don't care what it sound like, what it is, like, we trying. You
Yeah.
feel me? Then, as it kept going, I just kept trying. Every now and then, one of my homeboys might be in the studio, they might be like, bro, go do that, because you sound good. And I'm like, I really don't think I sound good, but if you say I do, I'm going to keep trying it.
Right.
So then I went to prison one time, and I put Certified together. You feel me?
Yeah.
Came home, and Certified was a
Whipping.
song that everybody liked it, so I was like, shit, hey, keep running with
Okay,
it.
Yeah,
okay, that line about right. That's
Yeah.
about right. So you have a unique voice. You have a unique swag. Like, look at you now. You laid back on the couch, you relax, you
Yeah,
chill, like
right.
you run
My
things.
man at home.
Has that
turf,
always been your demeanor as far as like being a person, or is this just an artist demeanor? Like, is
Facts.
this really you?
It's
Yeah.
just me, man. I just like to chill, man.
Yeah.
I've been through a lot, man. I've seen a lot, man. Ain't no need of being, you
Yeah.
know, all
Yeah.
that flash, you know, crunk all the
Yeah.
time guy. You feel me? Like, I'm going to show you when it's time. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
right.
gotta preserve that energy, baby.
Right.
Okay,
You
well,
some kin to pig too, ain't you?
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
my cousin.
Yeah,
man.
yes,
You know,
sir.
That's big cousin.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
runs in
and
the
so just know this is not off just him being Pitts cousin. This man really
Nah.
is talented.
Nah, I'm just telling you that bloodline. Yeah.
Blood, it's in
sure.
the blood. It's definitely in the
rare.
blood.
Right.
So,
Very thick.
okay, so what is your perspective of the cheating conversation that we had earlier with Truth?
Yeah.
How do you feel
about
about
that?
Why
the
y'all
cheating?
so-
Because I know my boy is certified, so I need you to help me understand what's going on.
You see how you do it? That was hard for you on the bars.
I told y'all I got bars.
On a situation like that, I can't say nothing because I don't know them people. I ain't in them people's life. I don't see them come in this club.
Right,
I only
right.
see them go across the street at the gunny man store. I don't know what they got going on. You feel me? That
Right.
might be something they been had going, and you never know what's going on away from the media. You see what I'm
Okay,
saying?
but what I asked you was, what was your views on cheating?
I don't like. How do I know he cheated? Who
That's
cheated?
about your view, like you, like
Me,
if
about cheating.
if a person cheat on you, if
How
you
you
cheat
feel?
on a person, how do you feel about the cheating?
Oh.
You be crying?
I mean, your eyes green, your eyes green, so I know
Like,
they
if she
sensitive.
cheat, I mean, it show you that she wasn't it. You feel me? Like.
Uh-oh.
It's 10 women to every man in this world, so why worry about one? You feel
So what
me?
about you? Do you cheat? Do you cheat?
I ain't a chill, you know, no man cheat.
That man moved his hat. That man moved his hat. Yeah, said.
Hey, we don't cheat, hey, you feel me? Hey, we just go through situations.
Fact.
Okay.
Yeah.
So men go through situations and women aren't the ones.
They
Y'all
create
listen
situations.
to-
They create
Y'all
situations.
The situation.
Y'all better pay attention to what's going
Like
on.
for real, now, cause think about this, man. A man take care of everything. Like, okay, them niggas like what, 150, 200. Now you have, you want another 300. Now you want them heels. Okay,
Preach.
you feel me? Like then
Maintenance
you want to
bills
eat
up
good.
there.
Your gas tank gotta be full, and I gotta
Right.
clean this
Yeah.
motherfucker. The bills in this house, you want me to pay most of that.
Yeah.
You want a trip damn near every month. You still goddamn giving me goddamn hell out of
Help me understand. Help me understand. Preach.
It get out of hand. You see what I'm saying? So,
And we're
like,
ready to church.
it get out of hand, man. We got feelings too. We just like to try to live and be strong for y'all. You know, take care, provide for our kids. You know, mama dukes. You feel me? Like it be more on our shoulder because you ain't gonna do for our mama the way we do
Sis?
for our mama.
Okay.
Sister, anything.
Real sister.
Anything like.
So
Like we go through other problems that y'all don't understand that we go through. And
That's
y'all-
bad.
So that excuses.
It don't excuse man. It's
actions.
just why put your man in a predicament why he should go look for it.
Is that okay?
If you not holding down your fort as a queen to know like fuck anything going on outside this house, long as he's still taking care of what he's supposed to take care of.
Boy, is bad.
then what the fuck is? What is the problem? Like.
So what are the requirements though? Like
I mean,
how
requirement
does
is
a
make
woman
sure
hold down
you
the
get
fort?
his piece. Like what he need. Like why should he have to come home? Sometimes he ain't got no food though. Sometimes the house ain't, his clothes ain't
Come
clean.
on.
He gotta take it, go do his own laundry.
And you got an attitude.
And you got attitude. Like, just because he been out all day, just because he been out all day trying to make money to provide to give you this lifestyle you always preaching about.
Help
You
me
feel me?
understand.
So
Help me
so-
understand.
Preach.
So is there way help me understand?
Yeah, me understand come
Part
from
of
a
it.
lot of stuff, man.
Okay, break down Help Me Understand, because if y'all don't know, Certified and Help Me Understand are my two favorite songs. So
Fact.
tell us the backstory of Help Me Understand and Certified.
See, help
Or
me
what Certified
understand,
is.
just really understand, like, you gotta think about the life that we living in and the new era and how people living. Like, you got people out here, you know, see, like 6ix9ine, look at him. This man done went and told on his whole crew,
Fact.
and he done got richer than the average rapper who kept it real, who coming from the mud in the streets. You see what
Right,
I'm saying?
help me understand.
How can you and be the man? Like, it don't make no sense.
How
Like,
you bougie and afford the clan?
but listen, that's the main one. Like the same girls that you know talk about a nigga supposed to do this, do that. Like ask them what their track record look like.
Right.
Ask them if they even holding themselves enough to be accountable or value to what they asking for. You see what I'm saying? They
It's
think
a fact.
because they look good
Body
now. They done went through their phase that not everything you did in the past supposed to be accounted for. Like, I mean, yeah, it's cool, yeah, but
Help me understand.
help me understand.
Help Me Understand. Say you don't like me, try to shake my hand.
Oh,
my God.
Why would you do that?
That's one of the real
Why would you do that?
These niggas will shake your head and walk by you like, man, I can't stand that nigga. Like,
Suck that.
why you walk up to me first? You
Right.
feel me? Like, I want to speak to you. You don't want to speak to me, or you don't like me. You like,
I believe they be having the gummy hands. You know what I'm
You feel
saying?
me? Like-
The gummy as hell. Like,
they see a chick up there in the Ville with you or something.
Whoa.
They goddamn really won't, but they trying to play it off like they cool with you.
Whole
They try to look at her.
Whole time.
Come on, man.
Help me
Man, come on.
understand.
And y'all, and when I tell y'all that song,
I don't understand.
anytime I hear that song, y'all, I feel every line he say, because this is real life. Like, help me understand what you got going on.
Please let me know.
Okay, so Certified. You say you was locked up when you wrote Certified. What was the inspiration being behind the wall? Like, what just made you come up with those words and put them
I
together the way
mean,
you
shit,
did?
at that moment, I had them felt like I was one of the round ones because a lot of niggas in my age group, they done already took the stand or already done told or done did some weird shit that I don't even get these days. You see what I'm saying? So, like, when I say I'm certified, these niggas know around here that I don't play about nothing. So it's like, if you want to stand on it, that's what I stand on. Like, as long as I ain't with no fuck shit. You feel me? Like,
I done seen videos of you online whooping ass.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
What's going on, man? Take it down, man.
God damn.
See, that's one of them certified moments because, like I say, man, I ain't one of them who really chasing clap for this shit, man. I'm trying to really do it from out the mud, and me and the man that got into it, we cool. You see what I'm saying? Like, it really shouldn't even got to that level, but it did, like, because sometimes people play with your ego, but it just, I just spazzed out in one of my moments when I black out.
Didn't understand.
I didn't understand.
You didn't have to
I didn't understand the moment.
Yeah, I just love the way that his songs like relate to him. Like, this is really authentically Flame. Like, I love that. I'm always gonna be one of your biggest supporters. I'm always gonna be behind you no matter what you do because I know like you are really what you're talking about. Yeah. You are real.
I be just trying to feel me, just chill, man. It light too short, man. I'm about to be 30 Sunday, man. You feel me? Like,
happy birthday to Flame!
You also promote parties at the Ultimate Lounge Experience.
Oh yeah, man, 93 Lounge.
You
man.
did.
You feel me?
What?
You want a great vibe in the upstate, pull up. You feel me? We can always pop bottles, get you drunk on us, just have you a driver. We don't condone you driving home drunk. So have you a driver, know how to handle your liquor.
So when can we be expecting a video to drop though? Because we need a visual.
And they coming. I just like everything to be, you see what I'm saying? Like I ain't want the people to try to rush it. You see what I'm saying? Like I want the moments to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? So everything coming, because I want, when I drop that, I want another dead and another dead and another dead. So they just not like, oh, this all we got. You see what I'm saying? They're like, oh, we got this too? Oh, damn, we came with that?
Facts.
Oh, nah, not.
Yeah.
But it takes time, and you know.
We waiting on that.
We waiting
on that.
It's coming. You see what I'm saying? It's coming.
Shout out RMF Flame in the building. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna be performing for?
Oh, you know which one? I'm gonna let my biggest fans understand the certified. Which one I do understand?
Yeah, help me understand. Cause y'all need to hear them. Y'all need to hear that verse. Y'all need to hear that hook. It's vital.
That was my girl want to hear me. I'm gonna let she really understand, man. Let's
Let's get it.
Let's go.
Game up. We good.
Right there.
RMF shit, man.
We good.
Still live?
Still up. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Let's go. RMF shit, man. Yeah. Talk shit, man.
It's a bus head beat, child.
Help me understand. Help me understand. Help me understand. How you really do that to the stand? Help me understand. She claims she bougie, but I'm for the clan. Help me understand. You don't like me trying to shake my hand. I don't understand. Yeah, you broke and you ain't got no plan. Help me understand. Help me understand these niggas, cause they How you real, but you done took the stand. Help me understand. She bougie, but don't fuck the plan. Help me understand. You don't like me trying to shake my hand. I don't understand. You broke and you ain't got no plan. Help me understand. Let go. You real, but you done took the stand. Help me understand. She bougie, but don't fuck the plan. Help me understand. You don't like me trying to shake my hand. Well, I don't understand. You broke and you ain't got no plan. Help me understand. Yeah, these hoes be wanna cuddle, but I'm all about my hustle. Trying to ball just like on Russell, trying to get a triple double. She gon' suck me before she fuck me and make it sound like a Slurpee. I be cooking birds every day, but no, I don't work in churches. They be running to the internet, I'm with this shit in public. I don't understand how you was the man, now your ass a flunky. Yeah, I understand the block because I hang out with them junkies. I don't understand you niggas why y'all don't wanna get money. How you real, but you done took the stand. Help me understand. She claim she bougie, but don't fuck the plan. Help me understand. You don't like me trying to shake my hand. I don't understand. You broke and you ain't got no plan. Help me understand. How you real, but you done took the stand. Help me understand. She claim she bougie, but don't fuck the plan. Help me understand. You don't like me trying to shake my hand. I don't understand. You broke and you ain't got no plan. Help me understand. Let's go. Everything, man. Look me up on YouTube. You feel me? RMF, everything, man. You feel me?
Yeah.
Instagram, RMF, Flame.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. That was so good, Quay.
Yeah.
You killed it, boo.
That was